welcome back to my channel. Life is Tiff Knows It. Tiff here bringing you another WIP and Chat. This is WIP and Chat number 62, if I am correct with my numbering. So yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day, evening, whatever time of the day it is. I'm currently filming this on a Wednesday afternoon. My filming schedule has been very unpredictable of when I'm filming, but that's okay. It kind of has to do with when I have some alone time. Today, I do not have my toddler. I don't know if you consider a toddler anymore. When does a toddler stop and they become kids? I always thought it was 3 years old, but my 4-year-old's not with me today, so I'm like, I better take advantage of this time to myself and use it to film some videos. So that's what I'm up to today. Let's see. So I guess I'll do diamond painting related stuff first. This kit I've been working on for a little while now. I'm hoping to get it done really soon. I really would like to. I've been really enjoying this kit. Besides me just not being very good at spacing these square drills. This is my second ever square drill kit, and I am just a little rusty on it, but I'm okay with it. I will be excited to get this done. It's been a kit that I haven't been working on too terribly long. I'm quite a slow diamond painter. And so it'll feel nice to get another kit done. I do have some unboxings coming up. I'm still going with my June schedule that I did post under like the community tab in my, I almost said Facebook group, wow, my YouTube channel, where I'm doing unboxings on a certain day and hyperlapses. Unboxings, I believe, are on Sundays, and then hyperlapses are on Tuesdays or shop with me's. And I can't believe we're like kind of in the end of June already. It makes me so sad. June flies by so quick for me. It's because June is just your down month in education. There's really not much going on. You're not getting many emails, but then July you start like it starts getting like revved up for you. Like I did get an email yesterday, and I don't know, like there's a little tinge of anxiety, like, oh no, I'm not ready to go back, even though it's still, you know, it is still, not, I mean, summer's not even halfway done yet, so I need to slow my roll with that. But June is going by so fast, in my opinion. I think I'm going to switch this over here so you're not seeing my hand as much. This kit, by the way, I didn't name it. It is You're My Lobster, Ross and Rachel from the classic TV show Friends. I have not watched Friends for a while. I probably watched, ooh, did I just pop those out? See, I can't get the spacing right. I don't know, guys. I haven't watched it for a couple years. I probably watched Friends, oh, at least the whole series at least 4 times. So I'm a big fan of Friends. Last year in June, I was working on a Friends kit as well. It's a Central Perk themed kit from Diamond Dots, and it is hanging up in my kitchen currently. It was a partial kit, so this just kind of goes along with the theme. I would love this to be hung in our hallway by my bedroom, because I always say this phrase to my husband, "You're my lobster," or "Do the claws." So yes, it's a cute little kit. It is from Diamond Art Club, and it was Mother's Day gift from my mom. So thanks, Mom, I kind of voluntold you to buy it for me. Oh, we buy each other some Mother's Day gifts, so it's fine. So that's what I'm working on. I have to make a decision about which kit to do next, because I do have a really smaller kit that I did an unboxing on very recently. It's a rainbow kit, and it's Michael's brand kit. It shouldn't take me too long, but I always say that, and diamond paintings take me longer than I plan. So my daughter really wants me to work on that. she's under the impression she's keeping it. So we'll see. And then I also have a small kit that I'm going to be doing an unboxing on upcoming very shortly from Diamond Art Club. But it's interesting because it's from Amazon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That's going to be a birthday gift for one of my friends. See, I can justify buying diamond paintings when it's gifts for other people. That's kind of my thought process. And what I did with that is I asked her to pick out a design that she would like. And I'd make it for her. Also as a housewarming gift because she's looking to purchase a house. So yeah, those are kind of the diamond painting related things. I talked a lot last week in my WIP and chat about how I'm going to kind of be focusing on making a slightly, I don't know, I don't think it's that much different than what I've been doing, but a different type of YouTube short video that deals a lot with mental health and positive quotes, which I do a positive quote. I try to in every WIP and chat that I do. So like I said, it's not like going to be too terribly different from what I do, but I don't know. I'm really craving to bring positive energy into the world. That sounds very big scale, but like, I don't know. I want to bring joy to people, like with YouTube, and diamond painting, obviously, like I think brings a lot of people joy. And so if I can combine that with positive quotes or things that other people have written, I'm all about it. So I'm excited for that. I think too, like, it's good for me to like be in tune with what do I want my YouTube channel to look like what brings me joy, because I don't want to burn out. And I think I've been watching like a lot of content about like YouTube creators burning out. I can name at least like 5 people that I either know in my life or that I follow on YouTube that have talked about that recently. And I think I'm just like afraid of burnout. Like, I just want this craft to be something that I'm really excited about. And to do that, I think I need to, I want to be able to create things that I really enjoy and that fulfill me. And I'm really hoping, oh my gosh, I might need more wax, that the things that I enjoy making, people like to see. Like when it doesn't align, I'm not gonna lie, like it makes me kind of sad. But at the end of the day, I'm making this content for people, and I want what I make to be something that I like and hopefully what other people like too. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna reload my pen with wax, which probably is not the best idea because I'm in the middle of an AB, but I can't even pick these guys up. So hang tight. Okay, I'm back. I also took the opportunity to fill up my iced matcha that I'm having. Let's see if I can get in a shot without spilling it. And this is one of my favorite cups. I've showed it before on my channel, but this was made by a company called Uncommon Goods, and it's so cool because you can get customized with your name, and then like different, you can like create a little I don't know why words are so hard for me today. You know, little cartoon of yourself, and then you can pick like a cute little sidekick, and then these traits, and you can have it like these bars fill up of the level that you have. So this is like a gift that my husband gifted for everybody, and he gave me one too. So it's one of my favorites. I've been really enjoying iced matcha lately. Iced matcha has been so good, and I bought this at King Soopers, and it was on clearance. So I don't know if there's any other matcha lovers in here, but this powder has been really, really nice. What I've been doing is I've been pairing it with an oat milk, and then I have an espresso machine, And then the espresso machine that I have, it's a Virtuo line. It comes with a milk steamer, which I have not utilized enough until this summer. And I've loved to use it as like a way to mix the matcha powder so that it doesn't like fall to the bottom of the drink. So I don't know if you're looking for a new like summer beverage, a iced matcha with oat milk has been just lovely in my opinion. And it has some caffeine in it, but it's kind of marketed. I didn't realize this until recently, but it's marketed as a superfood. So it's so interesting to me. Hopefully it's healthy. I've been liking it a little bit more than coffee, especially in the afternoon. I did not have coffee this morning even, but I'll get more into that later. So anyway, okay. I brought down the wax, but I didn't put it in my pen. I'm a hot mess. That's okay though. Let's see. What else was I have so much stuff that's happened. Like these summer whipping chats, they're working for sure because like I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot that happens in my week, especially this week. Like I'm in full summer mode. My daughter and I, full summer mode. For sure. So let's see. Last week, that was when I had the day to myself and I went on a really nice walk and just really reflective. I haven't really had time to be like as self-reflective. I've been doing a lot of journaling, which I love journaling. Like, now that I'm getting back into it. So yeah, I'm just saying things that some coping skills that I like. I'm inspired to talk about coping skills. So I just watched a video from a good friend of mine who has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is Pink Hat Photography, but he has kind of like done a reset on his channel recently because of just some stuff that he's gone through, and he's talking about coping skills. His name is Nick. He's a cool guy, and so I might mention him in my YouTube video, and go check him out if you're looking for a cool YouTube channel to watch. Possibly about photography, but his focus right now is not on photography. So yeah, but he was talking about coping skills, and I'm all about it. So journaling has been one of my coping skills lately. I haven't really been going on a lot of walks because I've had my daughter with me until today. And Denise is just not really, it's just a different vibe for sure. When, you know, I don't get that like Zen focused energy with a 4-year-old. I'm more of like a panicked mom where I'm like, wait, don't go in the street. Stop. No. So anyway, but that was where I was at last week, is really reflective and focusing on gratitude. And that's still like my goal, is to focus on gratitude and self-care and healing. Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard to know how to heal. It's like it's very muddy and kind of subjective and not linear. So, but I'm still focused on that. I kind of lost track of my focus a bit in some self-indulgence as of late. But let me back up. So let's see. On Friday, what happened last Friday? Because I filmed on a Thursday. I can't even remember what we did on Friday. Oh, well, I took my daughter to this pizza buffet called Cece's, which I love Cece's. I don't know how common of a place Cece's is. They used to have one in my hometown, but then it closed. But that was fun. Pizza and salad buffet. I must be hungry because it sounds amazing right now. They also have like a little arcade there, which I didn't expect much from the arcade, but they kind of had like a setup where you get prizes based on tickets you earn in the arcade, which is just a level up from the Cece's I knew. And then Saturday, we spent the whole day with my father-in-law. which was fun. He is moving closer to us, and I'm just full of gratitude because he's going to be, I don't know, I'm starting to like tear up. He's going to be helping us with my daughter who's starting preschool in the fall. She's growing up, and I don't know why it's hitting me right now, but it's like, it's exciting, and it's a big change, I think, because she's been going to my friend's house when I've been working and on days like this, when I need a day to myself. And she won't be anymore. So there's a big change on the horizon with that. And my father-in-law is stepping in and is going to be taking care of her, walking her to school, which I think any mom or person maybe can relate to this like nervousness I have of just change in general and catastrophizing. Like my baby, my daughter's my everything. And so I just want her to be happy and healthy, and I'm sure she will be. She's been going to like these summer camp, little like mini preschool sessions. Like they're classes that are like only 3 days and then they're done, or 2 days and they're done. Oh my gosh, the wax was taken out. And so, yeah, I'm so thankful for that. So we kind of like did a little like mock walk to school thing, and got to see the place where he's living. And one thing that I'm just really excited for is like, it's going to change our routine for sure, because my husband has done a lot of the heavy lifting with taking my daughter to my friend's house, because it just logistically didn't make sense for me to do it because my commute is in the opposite direction. Oh, that still has, okay, that's fine. So he's been dropping her off and picking her up every day. And I mean, it's a good 20 miles out of the way of where we live. And so we put a lot of miles on the car. There's been a bit of, worry about, I just don't want my daughter or my husband to get in a car accident, like those types of things. So it's going to like simplify things a lot more. And because of that, I'm hoping that my husband will be getting home earlier every day, which would mean that we could have dinner a little bit earlier and possibly get her to bed a little earlier, because, oh my gosh, what am I doing? You guys are like, what's going on? If you're watching me actually die of hate. Because, yeah, she's going to be getting up earlier. I would just love to get her to bed earlier, so I can go to sleep earlier, because my schedule is also changing slightly, where I'm going to be going to work earlier, but getting out earlier. So I'm just excited. And one thing that like we kind of like trial ran to was eating dinner with my father-in-law. And I think it's because we kind of felt like a little bit of social pressure to switch up what we do. Like one thing that I hope I don't get any judgment on is we don't usually eat dinner at the table. We eat on a couch and watch TV, and we let Denise have the phone. And I want to get out of that habit. I think it's because we're all exhausted. And it's just like what we've fallen into. And it is kind of a way I connect with my husband, is when we watch a TV show that we both like together and comment on it, and we talk a little bit. But see, I don't know if those fit in there or not. Yeah, I'm excited because it was really nice to just sit at the table, and Denise was really well behaved because her grandpa was there, and it was new and exciting, and we've had like a good rhythm of eating at the table for the most part ever since then. And so I'm just excited. I want to just reestablish some kind of norms that we have that during dinner, we're not looking at screens and we're talking to each other. And I've already like felt so much more connected to both my daughter and husband when we do that. So yay for positive changes. Changes are still emotional and hard, even if they're positive ones though. Like, I don't know. So yeah, that happened on Saturday, and then Sunday, man, I don't know. I'm like spacing out on what happened. Oh yeah, Sunday was Father's Day. So Father's Day, we didn't really do too terribly much. We went to Chili's, and our go-to thing at Chili's is the fajitas. It's perfect if you get chips and queso as an appetizer because you get chips, salsa, and queso, and then you can use the queso and put it on the fajitas. So that was fabulous, in my opinion. And then what Bill wanted for Father's Day is he just wanted some time to just be in his element. And so we spent some time, Denise and I spent some time at the pool. And that girl, she is also surprising me with how she is just starting to teach herself how to swim. We also went to the pool yesterday, and she got her first sunburn. I feel so bad because she's at the pool again today with my friend. But she just, I don't know. It's just so funny how, 1 minute they seem super uncomfortable doing things. They're just not, they don't have that skill set or that desire to do things like swimming underwater or putting her face in the water even, and then all of a sudden something clicks and she's just growing up in front of my eyes. And I'm so grateful to have this time with her. We also had a little picnic. Like, my goal for this summer is less time on the screen for both her and I. And so we had a picnic and swimming. We went to the zoo on Monday as well. So it's been a busy week. It's been an expensive week. So we went to the zoo on Monday, and she's just talking about the whole time wanting to see the monkeys. But when it came to seeing the monkeys, that silly girl was more interested in her stroller being a quote house, where underneath the stroller part there's like a little like storage part. She would like put herself under there and get into like the fetal position pretty much and just lay, and she called it her bed. And then the actual part of the crib she'd call her attic. And she's just, I don't know, she's so creative. Like, just, and I know it's not just my daughter, like, but like young kids, they are so funny and creative in general. And so I tried my best to not get into that mindset of, oh my gosh, we're at the zoo and you're not looking at the animals, because honestly, like, she had a good time. And so I was just letting her have a good time. I got to see my favorite animal, which is a capybara. And capybaras are essentially giant guinea pigs. So you bet I'm going to just love the capybaras. They were so cute. They were out and eating and just lazy and just front and center. So we did go to, that was a nice little trip to the zoo. For sure. I'm really thankful to have time with her. And so I think that's why there's this hint of sadness today, because I'm not with her. Like, I planned 3 days by myself this summer where they're just self-care days for me. But in a weird way, like, it doesn't work. I just feel lonely and I feel bad. Like, I miss Denise. That girl does drive me crazy when she's here though, sometimes too. Like, she knows that her words sting, and she knows that she gets a reaction from me when she says things like, I don't like you, or go to work, or don't sit by me, or go in the other room. Like, she's just like a little teenager in some ways. But I have to remember she's 4. She's 4. She can say things she doesn't mean. She can say things and not even know what they mean. So this is my reminder to give her grace. Let's see. The other big thing that happened, I noticed it last week. So I have 3 guinea pigs. If you're new to my channel, or if you didn't know, because I don't talk too much about the guinea pigs, I have some like YouTube shorts that feature the skinny pigs a lot. So skinny pigs are just a breed of guinea pigs. They're the same creature, but skinny pigs do not have fur, or very small amount of fur, if you didn't know. And so I have 2 skinny pigs, 1 guinea pig, traditional guinea pig. And our traditional guinea pig, his name is Tyrant. And he was named that because my husband is incredibly nerdy, and we made this agreement years and years ago that the guinea pigs we own, we're going to name after Pokemon. And so we named him Tyrant. And out of all the guinea pigs I've owned, I feel that he has kind of gotten the short end of the stick in a lot of ways, because we kind of rescued him from a family member. Like he just wasn't getting the care and attention that he needed. And I'm so glad that I think she's my cousin. I'm sorry. It's so weird to know like how people are related. So it's my grandma's brother's daughter. Grandma's brother's daughter. So whatever that might be. She had texted me or messaged me when I was pregnant and said, hey, do you want this guinea pig? My daughter doesn't ever give it love and attention, doesn't clean its cage. And I said, sure. Well, I was exhausted when I was pregnant, and then being a newborn mom, there's no time for guinea pigs. And so this poor pig, I'm trying very hard to give him extra affection and attention, because he's older at this point. He's 5, and that's pretty old for a guinea pig. And I started noticing last week that he would be very like itchy. And I thought, oh no, he'd scratch his ear. And so I'm like, does he have an ear infection? And it was so bad. This poor guinea pig, it was so itchy for him that he'd like lose his balance, and it would almost look like he was having a seizure. It was terrible. And so I kind of sometimes freeze when bad things happen to my pets. I don't know if it's like I'm just in denial or I'm just hoping it'll get better, but I honestly should have taken him to the vet that day. And I didn't. I wanted to see how he was doing. And then over the weekend, he got worse. I would say worse. It just was more frequent. Probably because I was paying more attention to it. Because what would instigate it is petting him, which is just terrible, because I'm trying to love him, and petting him made him, makes him freak out. So we got him into the vet. It's like an urgent care appointment, because part of me is like, okay, he's older. He is, maybe he has a brain tumor, or a lot of times when guinea pigs are older, they lose functioning of their legs. And so I was thinking it's ear infection, or this is an end of life thing. And so I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for what the vet's going to say, because I love my guinea pigs. I'm very attached to Tyrant. So we went in there. And thankfully, all it is it's lice or mites. And right away, maybe you're reacting the same. You're like, lice? I was the same. Oh my gosh, can my daughter get lice? Do I have lice? I'm not itching, but what's going on? And she said, no, you can't get this type of lice. Is just guinea pig specific. It doesn't have anything to do with humans. Humans cannot catch it. He didn't get it from humans. So there's some relief with that. Thank God. It's not going to spread. And thank God it's not like a major thing. And so they gave us some medication, and it was going to be 2 medications. One was like an anti-inflammatory, which is supposed to like help him because he's so like in so much discomfort. I feel so bad for him. And then the other one was to treat the lice or mites. Like she said, I don't know which it is, but thankfully this medication treats it both. And so, and I feel kind of bad. They must be really small. Like you can't see anything in his fur. She did, when I took him in, like there was quite a bit of fur falling out. And so, I should have taken him in when I noticed. You guys, I just feel so bad. Oh well, you don't know what you don't know, right? So we're supposed to get 2 medications, and the other thing that the vet said that I was really like confused by is she kept saying like, did he interact with another guinea pig, like a new guinea pig? Is he new? And no, like he's just been in his cage. So he shares a wall with the skinny pigs, but they're girls and he's a boy, and so we keep them separated. And she asked, are the skinny pigs new? And I'm like, no, I've had them for like 2 years now. And so it's like a mystery of like where these lice or mites came from. Like she was pretty like confused by that we haven't had any interactions with other animals. Like, where did it come from? I'm trying to think, like, we have been like keeping our doors open a little bit more. Like our sliding glass door. So I don't know if like mites or lice just live outside. And the other thing too is the vet was like, you need to also treat your skinny pigs. Are they itching at all? And I'm like, no, I haven't noticed anything. She said, well, let's give them the medication just so that they don't develop it. And then my thought was, well, wait, they don't really have hair. So I don't know much about lice. I guess I could look it up. But like, I always assumed lice lived in hair. But if they have no hair, they should be okay. Regardless, I gave them the medication. But when I got home, I noticed that they didn't give me the anti-inflammatory medication. And so anyway, I had to go back for that. And I think he's doing a bit better. Like I've been just trying to not pet him because that's what makes him itchy. So the vet said that it could take up to a week, and we can do more than 1 treatment if we need to. But I just want him to be feeling better. Thankfully he likes the anti-inflammatory medication, like because it's actually very hard to give guinea pigs medication if they don't want it. And I'm so nervous that I didn't get the medication in his mouth to treat the lice and the mites because it was such a tiny amount of medicine. I would not know if it dripped out of his mouth. Like that's how small it was. So I'm just really hoping that it went in his mouth because he was moving so much from the itching. It's just hard. I didn't want to give him double the dosage. Oh, I guess I'll see in a week, and at least he's more comfortable because of the medication that I know he gets because he likes it. He like sticks his little nose out of his pig loo, and he just is like, "Yep, I want that right now," and he'll almost snatch it from me. So I'm making him medicine dependent to get him through this terrible time. Poor guy. So I'll keep you updated with that. Hopefully it doesn't spread to the skinny pigs. And I do know they got the medication because their mouths are easier to see. They're not covered with fur. Oh, okay. So I made some notes about all the things I was going to be talking about. One thing I didn't put in my notes, but I remember talking about, I might have mentioned this last time, is we have a kind of unofficial pet named Innie. Not Winnie, but Innie, like an Innie belly button is kind of what I think of. And Innie is a grasshopper, and we've had Innie for over a week now. We have her in a glass jar with leaves and twigs. And I don't know how I get so emotionally attached to things, but I am attached to this grasshopper. And I did look up the fact that they only live for a few weeks. So I'm trying to not get attached to this grasshopper and also not feel bad that we're keeping it held captive. We're trying to give her the best grasshopper life she can have. I clean her little jar every other day because grasshoppers poop a lot. Something I never thought about or knew. They eat a lot too. They eat a lot of leaves. So I don't know if anyone else has ever had a pet grasshopper, but I'm looking at Annie right now. My daughter's so cute. She gets Annie out to eat dinner with her, and I don't know, it's the cutest thing, but it's gonna be sad when Annie dies. Which I'm expecting might be any day. Get it? I know, I'm so punny. So oh yeah, there's two other things I didn't talk about. It's been a crazy filled week. Like, there's been a lot happening. So I told you about swimming yesterday. The other thing that was yesterday was I went to a concert at my favorite venue, which I did not realize until last night that this venue is actually very well known. This concert venue. It's Red Rocks. If you didn't know, I live in the Denver metro area, and Red Rocks has just kind of been part of my collective experience living in Denver. I go to Red Rocks when my favorite band is in town, 9 Inch Nails. There's a whole WIP and chat where I talk about 9 Inch Nails because of my love for Trent Reznor and the music. It's just so meaningful to me. But I went to Red Rocks to see Oliver Tree. So if you don't know Oliver Tree, if you look him up, he is an alternative pop artist, and he is very much a viral character. He is known to be very successful in creating himself as a meme, turning himself into a meme. And he has these kind of outlandish characters that he plays. And I didn't truly realize how much they were characters until it was like laid out in front of me last night at the concert, because it was kind of this mesh between music videos while he's performing it live and kind of a storyline between all of these characters that he plays. Like his first character, he has this bowl cut and is on a scooter. And I did not realize that these alter egos of his had names. And then the second character, he's like a cowboy with this crazy mullet. And then the third character, well, there's like sub characters too. It's really weird. Really weird. I don't like Oliver Tree necessarily because of his like persona and he does like a lot of things to catch attention, to grab attention. And he does that sometimes in like a unkind or like not thoughtful way. And a lot of it's staged. It's a lot of times an act. That part I'm not like too much of a fan of. It's intriguing to me, but I do like his music. I fell in love with this song called Hurt by Oliver Tree, and I heard it on a local radio station, and then it was on Rock Band, which solidified my love for it because I just hear it more and more, and I got to perform it, in Rock Band. And it's just been that song's been very meaningful to me. It just has been kind of like a platform of expressing a lot of hurt feelings that I've had lately. So it's always nice to it's very cathartic to go to a concert where you relate to a lot of the lyrics. I also like this song called Freaks and Geeks by him. And his songs are very catchy too. Some of them are crude. And some of them are very heartfelt and very vulnerable. And the heartfelt and vulnerable songs is a bit where I land. However, like, I I love the kind of cringy songs too, or the vulgar songs. So that was so fun, and I really liked the opening band. There were like 3, and I liked 2 of the 3, and I was late, so I couldn't see the other one. But his name is, I think, Ty Verdes, and he had some really good songs too. It's very rare for me to like the opening performers at a concert, and so I liked it. And so the other thing that was really cool about this concert is I find it very incredible how I've had nothing but positive experiences with the people that are there. Like, people are, for the most part, really considerate. And so the way the venue's set up is there's seating that's not general admission, and then general admission is you kind of sit on the side in like kind of some dirt and cement areas. And I was sitting, I've learned for me to enjoy a concert, what's most important to me is that I feel comfortable. And I like to sit for a lot of the concert. I'm not like a huge fan, like, unless it's like a band where I like all the songs, like I am rocking out to all the songs, like 9 Inch Nails. I'm good just chilling and sitting. I don't need the best seat in the house. But where I was sitting, it was very hard to see because people were standing in front of me. And these really nice people, who, complete strangers, offered their blanket that they're sitting on and wanted me to be able to see. And I just, it's kind of like the vibe I got in that moment was I am in the right place at the right time. Like, I'm meant to be here. Like, this concert is cathartic for me and it's fun for me, but also there's a reason I'm here, and it's to like connect with people who have a common interest of a musician, but also who are like extremely kind. And that experience just stood out to me in such a positive way. And I also like was just able to have like a genuine conversation about, kind of like what I do for work, and diamond painting came up, and my YouTube channel came up. So Rachel, if you're watching this, it was so cool meeting you. They were so nice. And then it was Rachel and Aaron. And so I don't know, sometimes those are the best parts of concerts, is like connecting with people who have a common interest. And it was just really fun. I too tend to go to concerts alone. My husband's not a concert goer. I don't really want to force it upon him. However, I did tell him if there's ever a band that he really wants to see and they're at Red Rocks, I would really like him to go, because it's beautiful. It's a outdoor venue that has these beautiful rock structures, and you can see the stars so well outside. Oh, just gorgeous. It was such a gorgeous night, and I'm so thankful because it's been raining like crazy in Colorado. I talked about that a little bit in my last WIP and chat. But beautiful night. The weather could not have been better. I was just like so in the zone, so in my vibe. And so that was so fun. Because there's so many openers, the concert went super late. I did not get home until like 1 a.m. And the plan for today was to really take advantage of the fact that I have a day to myself that I've already scheduled. And instead of just, sitting around and feeling like I miss my daughter, I'm going to go out and do something that I can't easily do with her. However, I kind of shot myself in the foot, so to speak, because I was just having too much fun at the concert. Like, I had a couple of drinks, and yes, I got home safely. I had to wait to feel good enough to drive. But because I got home so late, and because I was just exhausted today. I didn't feel good. I also got a sunburn. And I don't know about you all if you sunburn easily, but sunburns are just rough. You feel just, your body just doesn't feel good. You feel dehydrated. And so I was planning on going to Waterworld, and Waterworld is a huge water park. And I love water parks. I've only been to Waterworld a couple times in my life. You know, I live pretty close to it. And I thought, it's kind of in an adventure mood. Like, Tiffany, what's stopping you? You don't need to wait, or you don't need to feel guilty about spending money. Like, do something for yourself. Do something that you enjoy. And I do like water slides. Water slides, even though, like, I don't know, sometimes I regret some of them because they're just too intense for me, or they kind of hurt. But I'm like, I'm gonna go to Waterworld. I was not feeling it this morning. I wanted to go to Waterworld, but I just, I'm already sunburnt. I'm dehydrated. I'm exhausted. And so I had to decide, what should I do? And so I knew that I needed some food because my body, oftentimes when it's dehydrated or I'm stressed or whatever, food is very comforting to me. So I got some food that was not healthy for me, but sometimes you don't make the best choices when you're really tired. I got Freddy's, which Freddy's is a really good hamburger chain in Colorado, and I'm assuming it's other places too. And I decided I'm gonna go to a less intense water park. I don't know if I'd even consider it a water park that I went to. Well, kinda. It's called Pirates Cove, and it definitely is made more for kids. The rides were not intense. The water slides were pretty not intense. Although I did find one, the first one I went on, I was actually kind of surprised. So I thought that was a good medium of, I'm still getting my water slide fix. But I'm not spending a huge amount of money to go to this huge amusement park, but I'm just not feeling 100%. And I really like the lazy river there. Although I have to say a couple awkward things. Kids, I have to be reminded that kids are sometimes rude. I had this kid behind me who was, I'm on the lazy river, and he's like, "Can you move?" I'm like, I said to him, "I can't control how fast the river is going. I'm sorry, I can't move." But they just rolled his eyes at me, and oh my gosh. The other thing that was a little awkward is I'm 90% sure that there's a kid from the school I work at there. He just is not in the mood to socialize. So I feel slightly bad. I did not acknowledge that I saw him. It was really awkward because I'm on the lazy river. There's this part of the lazy river where there's a waterfall. And for all of the laps beforehand, I had avoided this waterfall. It's kind of easy to avoid. You can kind of just kick your feet against the wall. But I couldn't do it this time. And so, of course, right when this kid that I think I know is passing me by, I'm submerged under a waterfall, just looking like an idiot. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't see anything. I can't really confirm if it's him. I don't know if he's looking at me because I'm just drenched in water. And then I did see the suction of the waterfall slowed me down. And he went ahead of me, and it definitely was him because he's like, "Wasn't that Miss So-and-so?" And I should have been like, "Hi, it's nice to see you. Hope your summer's going well." But I just did not want to do that. And I didn't. So overall, I think today was fine. I felt, I don't know. I want what I do in my free time to have meaning. And I don't know. I think there's some meaning in just having a day where you indulge. And that was definitely today. I took off my Fitbit and I ate like crap. And I just kind of lounged around. I went down some intense water slides. the water slide, I don't know. I have to remind myself to really cross my arms because I hit my elbow really hard. And then, like, the sections in the water slide hit my back. I don't know. Is that a sign of getting older? Like, I don't remember water slides being painful before. It was fun, but I miss Denise. I miss my daughter. And I'm just so excited to see her. She comes home. That sounds so weird. I don't know. But that's kind of a recap of my week. Just a lot of summer activities going on. I'm really wanting to be the best person I can be. And I'm just like so inspired by how kind those people were at Red Rocks. And I want to be a kind person like that. So, I will end with a quote and we'll leave it at that. So this quote is a longer one. It's about kind of healing. It says, sometimes life events break your heart. Even as you grieve, allow light to seep through the cracks, uplift, and illuminate a healing. Baby turtles emerge from the cracking of shells. New life can burst forth. Clear away all broken belongings as a metaphorical pathway to fresh, loving experiences in uncharted waters. And I didn't really think about it, but it's kind of ironic. I choose a quote about water because I've spent so much time in the water lately. So thank you so much for joining me on this WIP and Chat adventure. If you like what you're seeing and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. It truly does make my day when I see new subscribers, especially since it's been slowing down lately. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in next week's WIP and Chat. Bye, friends!